This is it, guys. It's time to see if we sink or swim. Now, if you thought that this trial was crazy, wait till you see this last bit.
I'll allow the defense to cross-examine your earlier remarks.
So basically, we're hinging on the fact that Look At Me could not shut the fuck up.
Well, he's an attention whore.
The defense would you, why declare the defendant to...
Wow, thanks, Mia. That was pretty...
So please, give us one last bit of testimony.
So, Shiroi, let's keep a record.
What do you say, Luke? One last testimony for old time's sake?
Could we not? This is our absolute last chance.
For reals this time.
And they ain't joking. So, Shiroi, here's a checklist. Maya is... Actually, you know what? Never mind. You guys gotta see this testimony.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm just incredibly paranoid about every line I read.
It is true that I was not at Lordly Taylor.
1.
I had to leave to see about another vitally important job request.
2.
I had known about the date beforehand, so I had this photograph readied.
3.
Whatever. My brilliant action was what informed me that the true culprit was on the light.
4.
And thanks to the keycard at wallet, it was abundantly clear that it was there.
5.
What?
You'll see.
I was also able to make a deduction from the buzzer, which only sounded once.
6.
The button did not have any fingerprints on it. Why?
7.
Victim would have left prints if he sounded it, which means the killer sounded it.
8.
Counting with Jovah.
Mr. The Light was wearing his mascara mask outfit, which is why he left no prints.
9.
And the blackmail letter, the victim likely just mistook the color of a jewel.
10 statements.
Sweaty! Therefore, all the evidence points to that poor boy.
11.
11. So, there you go. Officially the longest testimony. And unfortunately, this testimony actually seems to hold up pretty well.
The witness's earlier remarks do not appear to have been hastily prepared.
So,
all of his points have been explained, and none of them seem to contradict anything.
But of course.
But how did you know about the emergency buzzer?
that's a good question.
Police investigation documents went directly through me.
Oh, crud, he's got that excuse. Which is true.
And I always look over all the documents. It's elementary, sir lawyer.
So, think that's challenging enough?
Are you going to make even more trouble for us now, sir lawyer?
If by trouble you mean revealing the truth, it'll be my pleasure.
I will not allow any of your usual shenanigans, Mr. Wright.
Uh-oh. Yes, Your Honor.
We cannot postpone Luke Hatby's trial any longer. This is your last chance.
Oh, and in case you're wondering why they repeated that, there's still another catch to this testimony. Hang on a second, just one chance?
You should be used to it at this point, Phoenix.
Yeah, but with a...
It seems that the party is about to begin.
But with a testimony that long, I've only got one shot.
Well, Phoenix?
There isn't any evidence that contradicts with the testimony. That's another issue.
Then you've lost.
Yep.
So it would seem.
What do you mean, so it would seem?
Listen, Phoenix. Pointing out contradictions
Doesn't make them go away. Actually, oh, sorry, wrong meeting.
doesn't always mean you have to present evidence.
Layden, were you taking notes from my boss?
At any rate, this is our last chance.
Yes, me and Mia were seeing each other on a couple of occasions.
Oh.
Yeah, no. If you can't point out a
Case breaking contradiction.
that's all there is to it.
So basically,
You lose.
no using.
You get nothing!
So basically, oh.
Cup number 17, the last cup.
Oh boy.
It seems like the time has come to put an end to this trial.
So basically, guys, no evidence, no wonton pressing. You've only got one shot in the dark. And I need to point it out without presenting evidence.
A shot in the dark, literally.
Which means all I can do is find the contradictory remark and press it.
Remember, you've only got one chance.
Yeah!
I know!
As in, you only get...
Knowing is half the battle.
As in, for anyone who likes to press a lot, you've only got one press.
Very well then, Mr. Wright. Please begin your final...
Jovah, what if it's only an half press?
Then you're in trouble.
They don't count.
Whatever.
Well, then again, it depends. If your DS is one of those ones with the malfunctioning left or right buttons,
Nah,
you should
I
be...
was just repairing something.
Okay, just gotta think. And now you see why they made this testimony extra long.
I think you best save the game.
Well, obviously, no. Well, yeah, this should be the fingerprints one, shouldn't it?
This cross-examination is the only chance I have to nail him. Somewhere, there's a huge contradiction, and I've got to find it.
Time's up. Guilty.
As far as I can say, it's a testimony.
As if, oh, sorry, it's my, yeah.
Oh.
Mia.
All you can do is press him, and you only get one shot.
And
One
just in
shot.
case you think they aren't serious, this is what happens if you press the wrong one. Hold it! Mr. Adme, about this last remark.
Objection!
Objection!
Wow.
You still don't get it, do you, Wright? You imbecile. This isn't the time to be pressing the witness on every little statement.
What?
I said this before. There's still one thing you haven't proven. That this scum was in Kane Buller's office that night.
And then...
And now... It's time for me to drink my last cup. Mr. Wright, I will hold you to your end of the bargain. That's enough. This court sees no reason to further prolong this trial. Nor is there any need for more time to decide the case against the defendant. This case is extremely clear. I see no room for misinterpretation of the facts. This court finds the defendant Ron Delight guilty. The accused will surrender to the court immediately, to be held pending trial at a higher court within a month from today's date. That is all. The court is adjourned.
Yep, that happens. One hit kill. Yeah, that happens.
Shit happens, bro.
Oh, and what's even better, Shoot to Kill Me also had something in mind for anyone who likes to save scum.
What do you mean?
You'll see.
What do you mean by that?
Basically, the dweebs is for someone who abuses save states. In this game, even for the vanilla game, it's the fact of saving at every sentence the characters are saying.
Yeah.
Usually before critical points, like this one.
It's something a lot of people do in Ace Attorney, but Shoot Takumi had something in mind for those.
I hope it's not what I think it is, because if it is, that's kind of bullshit.
What?
It doesn't block you from saving, does it?
Hold it! No, but it
Come
tricks
No.
you. Mr. Adme, about this last remark...
Objection! You still don't get it, do you, Wright?
Yeah, we get it. We already got this.
This isn't the time to be pressing the witness on every little statement. Again.
I'm afraid you're the one who still doesn't get it, Mr. Dodo.
Oh.
Basically, Shoot Takumi predicted that those who save scum usually look for something different. So, if, say, that person accidentally saved just because the music went silent, yeah, joke's on you.
So, what did you miss? A bit of dialogue? Some stats?
This proves that you were in CEO's office on the night of the murder.
I forgot, which statement was it?
The one about the costume.
Oh. How can you say that?
You were closer about the one about the prince, Tio. Let's
Thanks,
review
because
your
it's a-
testimony, shall we, Mr. Adme?
High out
Okay.
Penny was okay.
The button did not have any fingerprints on it. Why? Mr. Delight was wearing his Stardom mask outfit. Is that correct?
Haha.
Indeed, that's what I said. My deductions are absolutely foolproof.
Oh, it's foolproof, alright. More like your deductions prove that you're a fool. Man, I wish I could have said that to Von Karma.
I'm sorry, whatever do you mean?
You were too smart for your own good.
For some reason, I'm starting to get really thirsty.
Go join Pearl over there in the salty corner then. When exactly did we learn that Ron Delight was dressed as Master Mask when he went to the scene of the crime?
That was, it was just a few hours ago.
Bingo!
Back when my sex cup was looking at me with a cold stare.
You remember stuff through coffee? Uh-huh. Oh, did I forget to mention it before?
Oh my god, our client was actually useful for something.
I'm sorry, I just never had the chance to mention it up until now. Oh, Ron, you magnificent. That's right. The defendant had yet to tell anyone else this fact before this morning. Therefore, the only people who should know this are those who have been watching this trial. Well, well. Do you understand now, Detective Adme?
Can you feel it?
There is no way that you should have known about that! I've got you now! You were in the next courtroom, being tried as Masked Mask. So then, enlighten us. Just how did you know about that piece of information?
Eavesdropping.
Through solid wall?
Oh well.
Objection! Come on, this detective must have known about it.
Oh, Godo, you seem a bit jittery. Why don't you go ahead and...
Probably had plenty of chances to find out beforehand.
Why don't you go ahead and break your coffee cup drinking record? Objection! And it's those chances that I want to discuss next. That night, Mr. Delight was wearing his Masked Stardom Mask outfit. There is one and only one way for Detective Atme to have found that out.
Only one way, you see.
Please remember, if you will, Mr. Delight's testimony. When I entered the office, there was a suspicious shadow there. For a second, my client witnessed the real killer.
Objection! But Mr. Delight never saw him.
For good reason.
There's no way to tell whether or not the real killer was Luke at me.
I'm afraid you're the one who's behind now. Objection!
No.
It's with that statement that I'll turn this case on its head. Get ready for the turnabout!
Just what are you implying?
The stolen turnabout. Mr. Delight saw the real killer, correct? Now, if you turn that statement around, it stands to follow that the real killer had also seen Ron Delight.
Impossible.
Bingo. Huh! Detective Atme, you saw a mask start a mask at the murder scene that night. You saw him when you killed Kane Bullard and assaulted Ron Delight. That was the only way you could have known what Ron was wearing.
Uh-oh. Take cover, guys.
Is that a volcano going on?
No, it's his breakdown coming.
What the fuck? Take a good look at— oh, you're doing this again.
Oh, I love this part.
Unable to find a rival when you're a genius, I was forced to create one by myself. Here I am, the tragic clown. Again.
That's the same line you gave yesterday.
But I think there's a little more meaning behind it this time. I mean, heck, it started with earthquakes, Your Honor.
Detective and shit.
Goodbye.
What an awfully complicated incident.
I know, right?
Kane Bullard was blackmailing Luke Atme, who was in turn blackmailing Ron Delight.
Blackmailingception.
And upon killing his blackmailer, Luke Atme tried to free Ron Delight.
Whoa.
He then claimed to be guilty as Master de Mask in order to escape his true crime.
Wow.
Yes,
you know,
yes, Your Honor. We've been here the whole time. We know, Your Honor.
You know, I gotta say, the criminals are getting awfully creative these days. In the end, his plan was to use the double jeopardy rule when making his alibi.
At any rate, it would seem we finally found the truth.
Thanks to
It's just a
yours
recap.
truly.
It's
Excuse me.
Oh.
I came perilously close to besmirching the record of an innocent young man.
We're not listening to him again.
Besmirching him with the title of murderer.
Again, we're doing this. Okay.
Don't ignore me!
Hello.
I didn't realize you were there.
Aww. Wait, why
Just
wouldn't
an
he be?
offender. Just for the fan, come on.
About the verdict.
I know. You never committed any murder.
That's right! I'm so glad you understand that, but I really am Master the Mask!
Hey?
So, thanks to that trial yesterday, I'm innocent now, right?
Oh.
What was it you said? Double jeopardy?
I'll take Phoenix Wright for 400, Alex. Now that you mention it, I've been careless.
So, careless.
Oh.
What do you think, Mia?
I think I just got here and I'm gonna bail.
No, no, no!
The rule of double jeopardy is absolute.
So, Ron Delight managed to pull off what Madame Guard failed to, have Phoenix defend him of a crime he actually committed, and get off scot-free.
Wow.
And one's a bumbling idiot.
Again, I'm not believing this.
Actually, Ron may be smarter than we give him credit for, go figure. Then, Master Mask is really innocent?
Now, seems so.
Just so long as he doesn't do any more theft. Wait, for now?
Yeah, just don't go robbing any more banks, mate. Now then, does court find the defendant not guilty?
Yay!
Whew! Boy, this is really lucky. Wait, That isn't so good after all. You see, the thing is, I still am not a mask after all.
Well, details, come on.
Yeah.
Wait till you...
District Court.
Oh,
and then
you think
probably
that's
number 4.
interesting? Wait till you see what we learn about him after this turnabout's over.
You did it, Nick.
Thanks, Mia. It's been a long time, hasn't it?
Yeah, actually,
Siri? Oh, sorry.
Oh? Maya doesn't call you much. Wait.
I'm just joking, Phoenix. Everything's so serious.
You know, it's kind of hard to when I'm seeing my assistant sort of transform into my dead boss, you know.
But on the other hand, Aya, she seems kind of lost.
I smell a character arc. Oh, you mean about becoming the master of the Curane channeling school?
Becoming the master means saying goodbye to our...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You mean Misty Faye? No one ever thinks to look in the Kanto region, seriously.
Watch over her, will you, Phoenix?
As if she were my own sister, and nothing more.
Obviously.
Of course.
Well then, see you around.
Hey, at least you didn't leave me in a precarious situation for once.
Ooh.
Mia.
Spooky.
Ah! Mr. Wright! I don't know what to say.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Mr. Delight. Thank you so much! No, wait. Nothing really matters anymore, though, now that all this has happened.
Come on, just be happy already.
I mean, you're rich now thanks to being a thief.
Maya's
you're
coughing
free.
compels you.
Wait, Maya?
You've been cleared of the murder charges and got the master to boot.
And now you'll get to be famous for the rest of your life. But in exchange, I lost everything. Oh.
That's called equivalent exchange, buddy.
Huh? What do you mean?
Be thankful you haven't lost any of your limbs or your body.
Stealing security information from KB Security, becoming Master to Mask. I did it all for one reason. I did it for her. I gotta do it for him.
I did it for the people.
You mean your wife, Desiree? She hates criminals more than anything. Come to think of it, she was once held hostage by some robbers, wasn't she?
True.
She's always said how she hated sneaky criminals. I knew that, but... once I got fired from KB Security and lost all the money I had, she wouldn't have any reason to stay with me. Oh. I thought she would leave me for sure. So that's why you became Master to Mask, a thief of noble cause. Yes, but it's over, isn't it? Isn't it over?
Wrong, get hold of yourself.
A broken bowl can never be put back together, and now she's gone!
But what if it's a
That's how I
child?
can.
It's over, isn't it?
Guys, what do we do?
Wait, right. Really? Can we go back to the way things were? Minus the fact that I'm dirty, stinking rich now.
You'll be fine, and Nick can prove it.
I
I'm
can?
on Delight and I'm fine.
I kinda wish you would check with me first. Speaking of checking with me first...
Yeah, better.
Yeah, believe it or not, the two endings are quite different if you get the right evidence on this one. At least for what happens with Ron. One's heartbreaking and one's heartwarming. Take a guess as to which is going first.
Obviously the bad one.
Take that!
Dot.
Thank you, Mr. Wright, for trying to cheer me up.
Why everyone tend to say that?
You don't have to put on a brave face just for me. Huh? I think I'm going to go off by myself and think things over for a while. Uh-oh. Not a good implication. Farewell, Mr. Wright, tips Fedora.
He's gone.
I guess that
Dust in
didn't
the
do
wind.
much to make him feel any better. In fact, that may have just made him feel worse, it seems.
Hey, Nicky boy.
Mr. Light.
I haven't seen Ronnie. He is?
Oh boy.
What? Well,
Funny story.
and here I was all ready to throw a big not guilty party.
Ooh.
Nicky boy,
Hmm? Yes?
I'm really glad I asked you to defend my Ronnie.
Well, I'm glad too, I guess.
Thank you so much. I'll never forget what you've done for us.
Ah. Oh, well, take care of yourself. Just looking at you, kiddo.
You too, Nicky boy.
Dot.
I can feel my face going red. And that's pretty much where the differences end. Now to get the good ending.
Alright.
Yeah, already read that. Mr. Delight, even if a bowl is broken, there's always a way to put it back together. Let's see. No, he was found guilty 2 times. No, she's a nervous wreck. No, he's dead. Ah! Take that! The sacred urn? Desi was the one who found this. Desiree, your wife. She's always believed in you, Ron. That's why you'll be fine. You don't have to worry about anything. Sure.
Sure.
Ah, there you are.
Miss Delight. Mrs. Delight.
Yeah, it should be Mrs. Yeah.
You did it, Ronnie. You're innocent. I'm so happy.
Oh,
Thank you. I appreciate that, but, I suppose you don't want anything more to do with me, do you?
Ronnie, why didn't you talk to me? Hang on.
It's like in Toradora.
I had no idea you'd quit. I never.
Yeah, I know.
Light.
Knowing he's half the battle.
You're not going to leave.
Ooh, that
let's
would
see.
be icky.
Come on, it's obvious, isn't it?
Well, at this point, yes.
How could Kim get away? After all, my bike's really fast. So fast that there's no way he could ever get away.
Aw, but didn't you
That
say
implies that he's tried to escape.
Didn't you say that you hated criminals?
Well, maybe she knows the douche. Maybe that's the same idea.
I only hate people.
Cowardly.
True.
True,
Yeah.
she has specified on that.
Like that detective.
I see.
It's a shame. I kind of liked his attitude at first. Whatever.
Yeah, I know. I liked him too. It is kind of a shame he had to be the murderer.
I just love a man who's so
Chivalrous.
chivalrous.
Yeah.
Chivalrous?
Well, he did try to admit to his crimes eventually.
I knew I was right about you.
Oh.
Every day I spent with you is filled with thrills and excitement.
Like these last 3 days.
Yeah.
Does he?
Actually, weren't 2?
No,
Forgot.
3 if we count the first investigation. day.
Only 2 trials. Sorry, yeah.
Yeah.
Nicky boy.
Yes?
I'm really glad I asked you to defend my Ronnie. Thank you so much. I'll never forget what you've done for us.
This is without a doubt one of the most heartwarming scenes in Ace Attorney for me. Like Ook at me said, love did win out in the end.
Oh, the irony.
I can feel my face going red. Well, at least...
I'm getting that feeling of deja vu.
I got the feeling.
Mr. Maya, congratulations.
Oh, come on! Of all the times for her to come back!
Uh-oh.
Talk about
Oh,
bad
shit.
timing.
Ah, Christ.
Mr. Nick, how could you with a
Ow.
man's wife and
No, no!
Mr. Maya?
Ow! Good night, everyone.
She's turning into old bat.
So just as the case came to a close, so too did my consciousness. No worse, Shuri. She's turning into Franziska.
Actually, here's a better question. Will Phoenix actually get paid?
Yes, he
No.
will. Ron said a broken bowl can never be put back together. Remember, Ron's rich now,
True.
but I know that's not true. I mean, just look. Here's a perfect example of one that was put back together even better than before.
Yeah.
You break from the
twice.
pod, will be... No, right.
Yeah. Are you
And
guys still
that
there?
is
Yeah.
happy and...
Right then.
Next up
Alright.
comes up what was long considered the best of third cases. Unless you're
Recipe for
Dwibs.
Carnival.
I find it a really good case. Dwibs doesn't like it.
Yeah, for a long time this was regarded as the best third case until Spirit of Justice came along.
Yep. As for our next venture, well, chronologically after the
With the
Stolen
same old
Turnabout...
crazy cast of characters.
So, after
boy.
Stolen
Oh, yeah.
Turnabout...
So yeah, after this is when they went to England, yeah.
Uh-huh.
And if you look down there, you'll see a bunch of half-drunk people dancing in the street, bare-chested,
Is that what happens in London?
Excited, Maya?
in some nightclubs, from what I hear.
This is no time to be sleeping. You won't win in an English
I wish I was that comfortable when I traveled in airplane.
Yeah, you gotta get first class for this sort of stuff.
Airplanes suck.
Aw, well,
No, I mean, it's not that bad, but the seats are not exactly comfortable for sleeping.
Yeah, it depends on what class you get. First
Especially
class.
when you have a friend like Maya traveling with you.
Oh, dang it, Maya!
But who can say how things would go over here?
I wish
Yeah,
you wouldn't
if
talk
you-
like
if
that.
you only
You
knew.
jinx the whole thing.
Yeah, Maya. By the way, you did remember the Magatama, right? Maya, why aren't you answering?
Sure.
Look, I just want a normal visit here. Nothing
Oh,
strange,
right,
nothing out of the ordinary,
Jeez.
nothing that makes my head hurt. That's
Just a
all
nice little
I
trip.
ask for.
Please, I beg you.
Also, I hear that there's this crazy British puzzle solver who gets into wacky adventures, so we may want to steer clear of him.
And his actor who plays him is kind of a dick.
Wait, Christopher
It's
Miller?
interesting. It's
No,
interesting.
me.
Oh.
All right then.
You were saying, Pedro? Go on.
Never mind. Not important.
Oh, might as well
So-
make what's already in the audience's mind. Might as well put it to rest.
Well, it's interesting because, like, originally, like we said, Phoenix and Layton were supposed to not get along at first,
Yeah. I
And
prefer
then
that
K-
one,
and then
but
K-
more about
and
that
then-
later.
and then KG Inafune happened. Dun 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 dun.
For those wondering what we're talking about, see our crossover
Anyway,
playthrough. We
yeah,
covered that well.
when it comes for this actual game, we'll see actually what happened after all those England shenanigans.
Yep.
See you, everybody.
See ya.